I feel like this light is gonna fuck it up.
Holy pajamas. Pajama Jesus. What's up guys? Welcome back to my channel where we talk about all things magic, makeup, and manifestation. If you guys are feeling my vibes, make sure you subscribe and spread the love. I just want to say 2020 has been some really trying times. Really trying. About 3 weeks ago, I got attacked by a dog. My friend's dog attacked me and bit a huge chunk out of my lip. So that is the reason why I am speaking funny, and I still have my stitches in, as you guys can see, and it's a little bit scabbed over, so I hope that I'm not too disgusting for you guys to look at. Now I am sick and people are scaring me on the internet telling me that I have COVID, and I'm almost positive that I have it now too, just because my taste has been completely gone for the last 3 days. So tomorrow me and Max are gonna go and get the COVID test to make sure that we don't have it. Just focus all of your freaking attention on my eyeballs and don't look at my mouth. Oh my god, is this like the best thing that has happened all year? Today I'm going to be swatching for you guys the Raw Beauty and Colourpop collaboration. It's the Oversized palette. I am excited. I'm like, not just because it's Raw Beauty Kristi, but just look at that. Look at the freaking packaging on this. It has this very nice watercolored forest in the background. I myself one day would love to live in a forest far away from this city. I just love that she put our little plant medicine on the front. I think it's so cute. Well, I mean, these are just regular mushrooms, but you know. I know it's probably a little bit late, but I really don't care. Colourpop has been putting out so much product as usual, so many palettes, that it's kind of impossible for a normal person and now even beauty gurus to keep up with. So I just feel like, fuck it. If it's something interesting that I like and it's within the theme of my channel and it brings me pleasure and good vibrations, then I will share it with you guys. So I want to open a palette just to show you, because I've been talking this entire time and we haven't opened a palette. Okay, so this is what the inside of the, oh Lord, I still get crazy over. I've seen the inside of this palette multiple times and I've seen multiple reviews on this, and I still get excited every time I open it. She is so freaking stunning. Like, this is what I want, you know? This is what we want. I just love the color story of this palette. I'm sorry, I'm spitting all over the place. I can't help myself. My lip. By the way, I can't feel anything in this part of my lip, so I'm talking funny. But I want to say it's a rainbow palette because it does have all the colors of a rainbow, but is not like completely a rainbow palette, if you know what I mean. It's very bright, very vibrant, but at the same time very saturated, deep colors that fit into the fall and winter months, and really to me just all year round, because they are so beautiful. I just love the jewel tones. I think it was a great idea. I know Colourpop has done many palettes, but I personally do not have a palette that's a jewel toned rainbow palette. I have rainbow palettes, but not this jewel tone. So I really appreciate this. This is the type of colors that are right up my alley. This is the type of shades that I would want to wear on my skin tone. I just feel like this is a very well-balanced formulation in the palette, where you have like mostly mattes, you have your shimmer shade, you have your metallic shade, and then you have like one sequence shade, which is perfect. It does not come with a mirror, so if you're like a mirror person like me, it doesn't come with a mirror. So I don't know. I mean, most of us have extra mirrors, I think, laying around. But if you're one of those girls who also like to travel with your palettes and you don't want to take a separate mirror, then this might be a little bit annoying, but it's not like the end of the world. Hands down the best collaboration of this year, the most exciting collaboration of this year. I also did pick up 2 of the Luxe glosses. I think it's the only 2 in the collection. I have Wildflower and a Glacier. I don't know if I will swatch the lip glosses on my lips just because my lips are fucked right now and I don't want to put anything on top of my wound. I'm gonna swatch every single one of these shades on my eyelid. I'm not gonna go too in depth because I want to keep it mostly about the swatches, and Colourpop usually swatches very, very well. So unless something is unless something is just bad, then it's Colourpop's basic, regular, good formula that they always produce. First shade that I'm going to go into is called Puffball, and it is the like neutrally nudie brown shade right here. It's kind of my skin color, to be honest with you. Very nice transition shade. If you guys are interested on what my skin tone is, what foundations I wear, just so you guys can kind of have some sort of reference, I'll leave that in the description below. So the next shade we're gonna go into is called Old Growth. I really said that black. Excuse me, let me try it again. Old Growth, and it's this really pretty, I would say like a pinky nude. It's more, I want to say it's a mauve, but it's not. I feel like it's more, if anything, it's more rose tone, like a rose tone kind of pink. This is cute. I'm just like, this is cute. This is what the 2 shades look like on my eyelids. You have Puffball on my right side and Old Growth on my left eye. So yeah, that's what the 2 shades look like. The shade we're gonna go into is called Chanterelle or Chanterelle. I don't know. It's that beautiful mustard yellow matte shade right there in the center. Ooh, okay. So I am getting a little bit of fallout with this one, but I'm gonna blame myself because I picked up a lot of the product onto the brush. Not bad at all. I mean, I do have other mustard yellows that perform a lot better than this one, but I still don't think it's bad. Once it all like lays down into my eyelid and actually sinks into the skin and mixed with my skin juices. I mean, mixed with my, like, you know, sweat, I guess. I don't know, eyelid juice. I don't know, but my natural body's chemistry, then it will look a lot more natural. I don't know if I told you guys this trick before, but I'm about to try it. That I made up. It's pretty much you take a wet beauty sponge, like a damp beauty sponge, and you just sponge it on top of the eyeshadow, and it makes your eyeshadow look seamless, like absolutely flawless. Now don't press too hard because you can end up removing the shadow. You want to do it really, really lightly, like so. You see? And now it looks so much cleaner. That brick red color that you see in the middle, it's called Rainer. We're gonna go into that next. I'm just gonna stamp it on. And okay, so that is Rainer on my left eyelid. This is what the 2 shades look like. Next shade that we're gonna go into is called Evergreen. Definitely green, but it's like a foresty green shimmer on top of a brown. It kind of has like a brown undertone too. I'm going to be using my finger to swatch this one. Oh my freaking god, that is stunning. Do you guys see that? Oh Lord have mercy. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. That is amazing. And oh, Kristi did us right today, y'all. Kristi did us right. Y'all all up in my eyeballs. That's so pretty. I really like that. I love that shift. Next one we're gonna go into is called West Coast, and it is this gold color right here. This is a gold metallic, I believe. Fudgeums. I'm trying not to curse. What the heck just happened? This is like foil. This is definitely a foil metallic. I would hate to see, I would love to hate to see what this looks like on a wet brush. Like, that's too much. Look at that. That's it on my finger. Guess I will try it with a wet brush just so you guys can see, but this is how both of the shades look without a wet brush, just swatched all by itself. You have Evergreen on my right eye and you have West Coast on my left eye. Oh my God. This is crazy. And oh, wow. Okay, so she's there. The next shade we're gonna go into is called Homegrown. I cannot see a thing. Homegrown. I like this. It's a little bit red. Ah, yes. Definitely, I was gonna say it's raisin, but it's kind of like, it could be eggplant purple as well too. Formula is really good on this one. Not too much fallout, which I expected to get a ton. Very pigmented, not patchy at all. This is the least patchy out of the ones that I've tried so far. The lighting is so jacked today. So this is what Homegrown looks like on my eyelid. Now it's time to go into the next shade, which is called, oh Lord help me pronounce this, Amanita, and it is this shade right here. This is a very beautiful bright purple. It's like a true purple, but it's also muted out, so it's just so pretty. It's such a vibrant color. I'm trying to get the best colors possible, so I turned the lighting down for you guys so you can actually see like the shade for what it is, because sometimes the lighting is so bright that it washes the actual color of the shadow out, and I don't want that to happen. In a lot of my videos I noticed that. So I almost have to make it darker than it actually really is just to get the color. Something like this I am really into. This shade of purple. Now, purple is my second favorite color. Blue is my first. This is really exciting. Okay, I need to turn up the light. Some hoes in this house. There's some hoes in this house. Going to next shade, which is called Fiddlehead, and this is the shade of green right down here. This is kind of like an army green. Just press, it's gonna tell me. Oh! Shit. Okay. She's working very well, I might add. This palette really is not disappointing, to be honest with you. I haven't found a single shade in here that's disappointing. You know? I just wish Colourpop would slow down putting products out. Like, it's getting kind of ridiculous. It's to the point where they're like actually joking about it on their Instagram about the fact that they put out so much product and people can't keep up with it. Wow, that was one swatch. It is pretty sick. Wow, I really like that. I like that a lot. I love it. I love it a lot. I mean, I have other army green shades like this, like other fall-y kind of winter green shades, but they don't perform like this at all. Olive green is what I was looking for. It's like the best olive green shadow that I have in my collection for sure. So beautiful, and I really do love this tone of green. I wear it in my clothing all the time because it's just so fitting with my skin tone. So now we're gonna go into the next green shade, and that is called Emerald City. And it is this matte emerald green shadow. I'm so excited. It is a bright emerald green shade. It could also double as like a winter forest green as well, because it does have that like evergreen tree kind of shades. I'm getting a lot of kick up in the pan. That's why I'm like, oh crap. But let's see what we get. First press. Look at that, guys. Do you see how it fell? Yeah. This one's gonna make a mess. I can feel it. But I really like the color. I don't have any greens like this. Wow, this green is beautiful. It's very, very beautiful. The more I swatch shades, the more in love I'm becoming with this palette. This is what the two shades look like swatched on my eyelids. You have Fiddlehead on my right eye, and you have Emerald City on my left eye. Fiddlehead to me got me right now. Like, it's got a hold on me. It's just, I have a Fenty Beauty snap shadow packs, and they did not perform nearly as good as this. And that little snap shadow thing with the little 6 shadows in it and those little squares were $27. And people screamed at me and yelled at me about my review on those products because I didn't like that palette. People like came at me and was like going off of me because they said that, oh, the shadows are so good, you just need to try it again, and just, girl, try it again. Girl, I tried it. You saw me try it. I tried it on camera for you. It wasn't good. Like, it did not perform good, and I was so disappointed. I just don't understand, like, why Fenty Beauty couldn't do this, like why they couldn't have a formula like this for this price when they're charging $26 for those little freaking pans. The next shade we're gonna go into is called PNW, and it's this beautiful blue shade right here. Oh crap, I didn't prime my eyelids. 1 second. Okay, we're all primed now. That's a lot of kick up. Scary. That's scary. Like, what? Oh my gosh. Wow. Look at all that fallout. But let's see what she performs like. I just think the shadows are so soft that maybe you don't have to pick up as much product as I'm picking up. I do go in with a heavy hand, so just keep that in mind. But look, oh my god. Ugh. Dang. All of us people who put on our foundation before doing our eyes is screwed with this one. My advice would just be to go in with a very light hand, because they are super pigmented, you know, so you don't need to do too much. Worth it? I don't know. What do you guys think? Do you think the payoff of this shadow is worth it? I think it is. I'm gonna say yes, because that was one coat. I am going in with another coat right now. I just wanna see how much I can build it up. You don't really need it. That's what it looks like on top of my eyelid as well as underneath. Because, yeah, so that's kind of crazy. Like, I don't appreciate that though. I really don't. I'm happy with the pigmentation, but that's uncalled for. Okay. Do I wipe it off, or do I just leave it on looking like a fucking crazy weirdo? I'm gonna have to wipe that off because I can't. That's too much for me. Wow. And then we have a mess. My eyelashes are blue now. Now we're down to the last shade, and it is called Let It Rain. It's this shade here on the corner. It's a black, and it has a like red, like a fiery red sheen to it. So this is their sequence formula, which we know that Zahara usually does not care for, and most people I feel don't care for. But let's see how it performs. You know what it reminds me of? Like when a fire is kind of settling, like the coal in a fire when it's burning on the fireplace. Do you burn coal on the fireplace, or is that only on the grill? I don't know what I just said, but you guys know what I'm trying to say. This is what the two shades look like on my eyelids. You have P&W on my right side, and then you have a Let It Rain on my left side, and that's it, you guys. Those are the last two shades in this palette. Yeah, so my overall thoughts is I love this palette. I don't think you're gonna find anyone that's gonna say that they hate this palette, just because Colourpop formula is on point as usual. Nothing really too bad or awful. I mean, those last two shades, the blue and the black, P&W and Let It Rain, those had the most fallout that I've ever experienced from Colourpop, and probably from any product in general. But on the flip side, they were super pigmented and opaque, so it's kind of a give and take when it comes to these really pigmented shadows. If you want pigmentation, you usually will get some sort of fallout, in my experience at least. So I'm willing to take the fallout for the opacity of these shadows, because I just think that they are so great. I think that the color scheme is great. The whole layout is beautiful. The packaging is beautiful. Everything about this I really love, and I'm so happy that Kristi finally got to collaborate with Color Mom, as she says. So I think that is really cool. If you haven't gotten this palette, I would highly recommend picking it up, especially if you are a really colorful type of person, you love wearing color. This is a good palette to go for. And even if you're not like very high into wearing color, you mostly wear neutrals or nudes, but you want to step out of the box and you do want to try to play in some color, I think that this is the perfect palette for that, because it is a little bit muted and toned, so it makes it a lot more wearable. It's like wearable color, which is perfect. My favorite shadow in the entire palette, oh, that's really hard. I still have to go with Evergreen. I love that shadow. It's just such a beautiful dewy. It's dewy, but it's a duochrome, beautiful shade. I just cannot wait to play in this palette and do a look with it. Like I said, if you guys would like to see me do a full look with this palette, then head on over to my mystery and makeup channel. That is where I do all of my full looks while I tell you about a true crime case. So if you're into true crime and makeup, make sure you head on over there. I'll leave a link in the description below for you guys. But that is it. That is the end of this video. That is all of the shades in the Oversized palette by Raw Beauty Kristi and Colourpop. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, or at least found it helpful. And if you did, you know what to do. Like, comment, subscribe if you are feeling my vibes. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye. Peace.